So as you can see on this slide, we have an outstanding group of global leaders playing the role of the Pandemic Emergency Board members here in New York. And with that, let's welcome our participants and invite them into the room. Tom Inglesby from Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security, Latoya Abbott, Marriott International, Sophia Borges, UN Foundation, Brad Connett, Henry Schein, Chris Elias, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Tim Evans, formerly of the World Bank, George Gao from China CDC, Avril Haines, former Deputy U.S. National Security Advisor, Jane Hulton, ANZ Bank, and former secretaries of both the Department of Health and Finance in Australia, Matthew Harrington from Edelman, Martin Knuckle from Lufthansa Group, Eduardo Martinez, UPS Foundation, Stephen Redd from US CDC, Adrian Thomas from Johnson & Johnson, and Hasti Taggi from NBC Universal Media, and Lavin Theroux from the Monetary Authority of Singapore. Welcome.
Oh, whoa, not so fast. Who was that third guy from the last, and what company was he from?
Adrian Thomas from Johnson & Johnson.
Adrian Thomas of Johnson & Johnson. Where have I heard of Johnson & Johnson in the news recently? Oh, that's right. They just got the largest vaccine contract to date. Here's a Forbes article, folks. The U.S. just signed a 450 million coronavirus vaccine contract with Johnson & Johnson. Actually, that's not correct. Down here it says a $456 million contract. And it goes on to say, quote, it's the largest reported amount spent on a vaccine project to date. Straight from Forbes, I'll link to that article. I'll link to the Event 201 coronavirus pandemic simulation that was a Bill, Melinda Gates, John Hopkins, World Economic Forum deal. And if you noticed at that intro, the Chinese CDC was there. Bill and Melinda Gates had a representative there. There were globalists from around the world. Key players from around the world were there. And what I've just shown you in a matter of a minute or two is that Johnson & Johnson was not only at that Event 201 coronavirus pandemic simulation on October 18 of the year 2019. Here they are in April, just a few months later. They just landed the largest contract to make vaccines to date, $456 million. And folks, I'll bet you down at Johnson & Johnson, Adrian Thomas and those people down there, they couldn't be happier. This pandemic is a blessing. It's a boon to them. They're jumping up and down, clicking their heels. They just got the largest contract to date to make a vaccine that we know of. So that I find to be just incredible. And folks, well, wait a minute. Well, at least they're a trusted company, Johnson & Johnson, right? That's a trusted American corporation, right? Wrong. Now, these guys are paying out hundreds of millions of dollars in verdicts and lawsuits where their baby powder gave people cancer, gave women cervical cancer, and the lawsuits, which were successful, alleged they knew about it for a long time and never said anything. They had asbestos in the baby powder. I'm not even going to go into my depopulation theory about the baby powder and the pills on TV. Every third lawyer commercial is about a pill that causes cancer. Zantac causing people cancer. I just saw a commercial the other day for a lawyer. Take your case if you got cancer from Zantac. So I won't elaborate on my depopulation theory there. But what I have proven here in this video is A, Johnson & Johnson was at the Event 201 coronavirus pandemic simulation put on by Bill and Melinda Gates, October 18, 2019. 2, just months later, April of 2020, they land the largest contract to make vaccines to date. And they're not even a trusted company. They're one of the worst. They're one of the offenders. They're one of the violators, folks. Okay, I want this to be a short video, and it is. Hey, stay safe, stay healthy. God bless you guys. And that's it. This is Diverging Perspective. Patrick Penry, over and out.